Now, Solana, why the F you lying? Hitmaker and Eryka Badu's potential offspring, SZA, rose to fame in 2017 when she released her highly praised alternative album, Control. Her big natural hair, freckle-stained face, earthy clean girl aesthetic captured the attention of fans around the world, hoping to propel SZA into a main pop girly. However, throughout the years, fans noticed that something was a bit off about SZA, and no, it isn't just her very much drawn-on faux freckles. SZA's unprovoked lies has certainly caught up with the talented songstress, and we've gathered up a list of some of her alleged untruths that y'all say just don't make no dang sense. The truth? Where is it? Is Solana even your real name? Are your teeth really veneers? Are you really a scripper? SZA lying about pretty much anything isn't anything new. Perhaps it's new to you and this is your first time hearing about it? As the saying goes, the truth don't care who tell it. And in this case, neither does the lie. Telling a white lie here and there is okay. Sometimes one needs to lie in order to keep the peace. After all, not everybody can handle the truth, and obviously neither can the artist SZA, because girl was out here telling more lies than a toddler afraid of getting her toy snatched by her mama. In fact, she supposedly has been so dishonest that they've created a Twitter thread detailing all of SZA's lies and inconsistencies. Jumping right into the bull stuff, SZA was really trying to convince the masses that she too was another Rachel Dolezal, meaning that she was every bit of biracial. Now, that's not to say that someone who looks like her can't be biracial. We all know genetics is a tricky son of a gun, but SZA is every inch of black. Mixed? Maybe. A relationship with Kung Fu Kenny during the beginning years of her days over at TDE would be the second untruth. Kung Fu Kenny being label mate Kendrick Lamar. To clarify, no, SZA and Kendrick did not, nor have they ever dated. The lying isn't even the worst thing about the situation. More so, it's the sloppy attempts at covering up the lies and downright forgetting the lies that really made fans go, For all of my SZA stans out there, SZA wanting to live out her dreams of becoming a marine biologist isn't anything new. An Ivy League school is where SZA says she received a degree and studied biology, despite not outright coming out and saying she got a marine biology degree specifically. She has stated in interviews that she has much interest in the subject and how she's willing to take months off to go do whatever it is that marine biologists do. Although we can't say SZA is lying about being a marine biologist, no matter if a fan came out and said they remember her stating that she was one on her Tumblr page back in the day. Because she herself has never stated to actually be one, we can, however, say she wasn't being honest about attending an Ivy League school. A quick search will show you that she actually studied marine biology over at Delaware State University before dropping out. The next lie isn't all that bad, considering many celebrities and those who dabble into the entertainment sector lie about their age all the time. Not so much nowadays, given we have the power of Wikipedia. However, back in the day, your favorite artists were lying about their ages like their lives depended on it. I guess in a way it did. Even Michael Jackson was told to lie about his age back when he was with the rest of the Jacksons in Motown. In her 2014 EP, SZA admitted to being born in 1989, after alluding to being born in 1991. According to certain articles, she was in the 7th grade when 9/11 occurred, and Drake fans went snooping and discovered that Mr. Aubrey Graham said he had met SZA when she was a lot younger. Putting two and two together, fans came to the conclusion that SZA had to have been a whole minor. When SZA caught wind of this, she came out to clear up the confusion. Her attempt to put out the fire only exposed that she was indeed lying about her age. Another random lie had to do with SZA's food choices. Apparently, Sister Girl hates cake. Birthday cake, pound cake, fruit cake, you name it. After tweeting that her mom never brought her a birthday cake because she hates cake and pies were the only thing that sufficed, fans went into the archives to not only find photos of SZA chowing down on some scrumdiddly yum yum cake, but a whole video of her devouring the frosted bread. Just messy. Of course, we're all allowed to change our minds, but supposedly the video was taken way before she made the tweet. Those tweets are going to get you caught up every time because in another tweet, SZA asked her fans about TV brands because she herself had never owned a TV and wanted to know which brand was the best. Finding that rather suspicious for whatever reason, they, the people, went snooping and digging, cause we for sure don't have no time to be doing all of that. Well, long and behold, somebody then unearthed a picture that was pretty recent at the time of her post of SZA laying down in what we're assuming was her home with, you guessed it, a whole TV hanging up in the background. Now, you can argue that that wasn't SZA's living room or whatever, but from the other photos she's posted in a similar setting, we don't know just how true that is, or how true SZA's claims are. Being so beautiful and ethereal-like, at least a few years ago anyway, as expected, the people wanted to know all about her beauty and health secrets, and when it came to her diet, SZA swore up and down that she wanted to go vegan, but couldn't due to being allergic to almost all fruit and vegetables. Well, as you've probably guessed, people discovered articles from about a decade ago of SZA mentioning that she loves salads with lots of fruits and veggies because Kendrick at the time ate a lot of fruit and vegetables. Her beauty secrets would get exposed next, after insisting that her mane was as real as her freckles that developed while she was in high school, according to her. The test has determined that was a lie. Her beautiful hair was something that many sought after and wanted to know how to achieve the same look, especially during the rise of the natural hair movement that many Black girls and women around the world began to embrace. Turns out all that thickness was just added on pieces. And the freckles? CoverGirl eyeliner pencil, or whatever she used to dab them things on. Perhaps she covers them up with makeup? That'd be a reasonable answer if only we hadn't seen SZA makeup free in recent years without those same freckles in sight. Earlier 2023, SZA informed her fans that she had broken her ankle after falling out of her bed. Immediately given the supposed untruths told in the past, right away people were skeptical, even after showing up to the Grammys in a cast and crutches. One person commented that SZA was the type of person to fully commit to the lie by wearing a brace and faking a limp. The naysayers were loud, and it came to a point where SZA herself had to prove that her ankle was in fact twisted up every which way, showing an x-ray of the broken bone. SZA has been caught up in her story so much so that at this point it's giving the girl that cried wolf. She's highly aware that people view her as a liar, and it's an ongoing thing amongst pop culture fans to joke about her lying unjustly for absolutely no reason whatsoever. During a very recent interview, she went into detail about how she began in the music industry in the first place, giving credit to her ex-fiance who was a boss and whose exes were all lawyers. Businesswomen versus Solana working at a strip club. The comments, no surprise here, just didn't believe it. It may be laughable to y'all, but to her it's low-key, high-key offensive. Yeah, she's lied about a few things in the past, but a lot of that stuff really is true. Not only according to SZA, but also the friends she's grown up with. So, what is the truth? Is SZA a pretty little pathological liar? Or are people blowing what she says out of proportion? Do y'all really care? As long as the music is good, right? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. And stay tuned for more true celebrity stories.